and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give from the gun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Listen, if you're a defender, you gave up the completion, and that stinks. You don't want to do that. You don't want to give up yards. But if you do, you want to take a chunk out of the quarterback's hiney. Great job hitting him right in the mouth.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quick handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dobbs. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. go on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing his man.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Sooner offense to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility, just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Dobbs. Turning it on! And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
10-yard line. Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, no! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Punch it out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Klopfenstein. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Get set, get set.
They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Dobbs. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Seminoles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game. And he's got it inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Sooners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's complete. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the watershed on 3rd down at the dope. Throws to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Man, he almost throws another one. I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless, it's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Cole. Shakes off the defender.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's just a bad mistake. You can't do that in this situation of the game. You're not going to be able to come back and win this late if you're taking big losses like that. So at this point, if no one's open, he's just got to throw that thing away and live to play another day. But instead he tries to use his athleticism to make people miss, and he's going to keep the play alive. He ends up taking a massive loss. Their percentage chance of winning this game just went way down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. There he goes.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give as they work on that clock. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Under. Igloo.
Power ahead. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a two-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. It's complete to the right. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Right on the money. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Black 24. Look double right.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida State.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Buys a little extra time. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.